It's a great, great day. It's a good day. Get up. Can't you see the sun shining? I woke up and I rolled out of bed. Got dressed and I left at 10. Check my nails, looking good. It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood. Oh yeah. I know this'll be the day. Everything will be okay. I kiss my cares all away. It's gonna be a good, good day. It's gonna be a good, good day. Good, good day. I think it's finally all gonna go my way. Rain or shine, no, I don't mind. This day is mine. I'm gonna chase all those gray clouds away. It's gonna be a good day. It's gonna be a good day. No more crying myself to sleep and thinking better days are a far off dream. Get up and I move my feet, cause I hear music playing on these streets. Ain't nobody gonna cry today. Ain't nobody gonna die today. I kiss my cares all away. It's gonna be a good, good day. It's gonna be a good, good day. Good, good day. Gonna be a good, good day. I think it's finally all gonna go my way. Rain or shine, no, I don't mind. This day is mine. I'm gonna chase all those gray clouds away. It's gonna be a good day. It's beautiful. It's gonna be a good day. No more crying myself to sleep and thinking better days are a far off dream. Get up and I move my feet, cause I hear music playing. It's gonna be a good, good day. It's gonna be a good, good day. Good, good day. I think it's finally all gonna go my way. Rain or shine, no, I don't mind. This day is mine. I'm gonna chase all those gray clouds away. It's gonna be a good day. It's gonna be a good day. It's gonna be a good day. Woo! It's a great, great day. It's a good day. Get up. Can't you see the sun shining? I woke up and I rolled out of bed. Got dressed and I left at 10. Check my nails, looking good. It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood. Oh yeah. I know this'll be the day. Everything will be okay. I kiss my cares all away. It's gonna be a good, good day. It's gonna be a good, good day. Good, good day. I think it's finally all gonna go my way. Rain or shine, no, I don't mind. This day is mine. I'm gonna chase all those gray clouds away. It's gonna be a good day. It's gonna be a good day. No more crying myself to sleep and thinking better days are a far off dream. Get up and I move my feet, cause I hear music playing on these streets. Ain't nobody gonna cry today. Ain't nobody gonna die today. I kiss my cares all away. It's gonna be a good, good day. It's gonna be a good, good day. Good, good day. Gonna be a good, good day. I think it's finally all gonna go my way. Rain or shine, no, I don't mind. This day is mine. I'm gonna chase all those gray clouds away. It's gonna be a good day.
to do my stuff.
Good morning. It's awesome to see you guys today. How you doing?
Good. How are you?
Very good. You actually show up. That's amazing.
Yeah. I forgot and wore green, but it's kind of a dark green suede. So for some reason it didn't disappear.
Congratulations on you being
Thanks.
present. That's amazing. I thought you were going to be like this floating head and neck. Only when I saw you, I was like, uh-oh. That could
we
be
did
a
that
problem.
for, I don't know, was it St. Patrick's Day or something last year?
Yeah.
That was funny.
Thank you guys for joining us today on a beautiful Tuesday.
Yes. Beautiful Tuesday. And you know what tomorrow is? Tomorrow is our in-person agent meeting. So we're excited about that. 10 o'clock at our office. Super excited. So let's see who's listening today.
You got good attendance.
Who's here?
Everybody
Please check
seems
your
to be
name
on.
in. If you're new, if you're old, let us know you're here.
What's your definition of old? It's weird. It changes, right? When you were younger and you'd say that person's old, you're like, oh.
Yeah.
And now you say that person's old, and how old are they?
90.
Yeah, no, it just all depends, right? All right,
Yes.
Topic number 1 is going to be your client buying a Zillow-owned property. Mm-hmm. And we're going to cover that.
Yep.
And what to expect, what to look for, those types of things.
Yeah.
And then we have Upanor Plumbing. I'm not sure if I'm saying that one quite right. It's a plumbing system. We're going to give you a quick overview for you as a realtor.
We hadn't seen this, so
I hadn't
we thought it
personally
was
seen it.
super interesting. So,
And I
give you a
should have
little-
grabbed a sample of it, but I did not.
Are you gonna take it from a house? Like,
There were samples around.
Oh.
I could have grabbed something, but
I didn't see any samples.
I apologize from me to you guys because the sample would have been a really good demonstration for you today, but I'll see what I can do later on.
Okay. All
Okay?
right.
So those are our topics. And then something else that I kind of ran across, just like random.
bonus info?
Yeah, this is totally bonus.
Okay.
Reinventing the rail district. So Frisco is finalizing $14 million to be invested in their downtown area.
You know what? Talk to Jody Daly about that.
Talk
She
to
knows
Jody
a lot
Daly
about the rail
this.
district. Her and I went on a tour down there, and she has a good friend that lives down there as well. It's crazy.
No, the
It's
area's
like a
been totally
whole-
reinvented.
Yeah, it's nice.
I think they missed an opportunity. My thing on that is they missed an opportunity years ago to get rid of the north side of that road that was kind of gross. And
Main
just
Street?
on Main Street,
Yeah.
bulldoze the north side of the road and rebuild something amazing and put it so traffic could actually get through there.
Maybe you should run for mayor.
Well, yeah, I feel I would compete just fine against that man. Head to head, not a problem. Yeah, no, I know where I stand. And then here, when we're looking at this, so what they're doing now is they're putting in one lane each way
It's very
through
congested.
downtown.
That's
one lane.
sure. Maybe they need a bypass.
I don't know.
All right, you ready?
Yes,
We're
I
gonna
am.
get started.
Is your client going to be buying a Zillow-owned property? That's what we're going to talk about right here. That is Shana Acquisto. She's a luxury real estate broker and will be discussing what to expect when you're kind of buying a property, what you should be looking for. We're going to give you a couple of links. We're going to actually go over the contract. And we're going to cover that and much, much more. So, Shana, let's first hit with what to kind of expect.
So the iBuyer program, I think they're coming to a close. However, they have a lot of inventory. And when I say iBuyer, it means like the Zillow-owned homes and Open Door-owned home, for example. So I think we're going to see more of these because, as I said, I think they have an abundance of inventory for those that they're going to start releasing. So
I saw a stat the other day that 1 in 5 properties, I believe was the number, that went through and was bought by that has now been purchased by an institutional buyer that's even larger than those companies that holds the real estate as an entity and then ends up selling it out, leasing it out.
Okay.
So holds it for an even longer term than the iBuyer because the iBuyer wants to flip it.
yeah,
And then these institutional people are buying it from them at a discount. These people are just like losing money in bulk
it is.
and just
It's
like
just
keep doing
ridiculous.
it more.
I mean,
of
the
it.
seller though, what do they care?
Yeah, the
I
seller's
mean,
like, hey, nice job, guys.
you know, in certain situations, I think it could be beneficial for a seller. You know, you see the commercial on TV with the person with like 10 kids and no showings. Oh, that's great. But, you know, I don't know. very few instances do I think it's a good idea.
So we have the contract.
Yeah.
And we're going to go over
So
that.
this is
and
one
show it.
example. So this is where there is a listing, and Berkshire Hathaway is a designated listing agent, but it is a Zillow-owned home. So there's a lot of things, and I'm sure that they went through attorneys to get this all ironed out, but here's some things I think you should pay attention to. So
All right.
the TREC contract is what we are required to use as agents.
Yep.
So this Zillow-owned home is required for you to, they said, it's fine. You want to use the TREC contract, fine, but once it's accepted, it's going to transfer over to the Zillow contract. So
Zillow contract.
you might as well fill that out when you submit your offer. So what I want, I don't know how that works. If you guys have been in the business for some time, back when they had foreclosures and bank-owned properties, FHA, Home Path, properties like that, they had their own forms to fill out, their own contract. So, but this isn't a foreclosure. So that's where it falls under different guidelines. But this contract takes, the things that we have in our contract, but it just really expands upon it. And provides a lot of different things that I think we should pay attention to.
So we're going to link to this and,
Yes,
and
we're gonna
chat it
link
in the
to it,
description. You
but-
can find it and review it at your leisure.
Yes.
But we're going over it quickly here.
What I want to stress is if you have someone purchasing one of these properties, please look at this contract in advance, read through it, explain it to your client that you're going to have to do your TREC contract. That's a promulgated form for Texas real estate. And they're also going to have this contract that we want to make sure that we are going through, looking at every detail. And I would suggest, since we're not attorneys, that if you have something like this, that you suggest, look, I would recommend that you have your attorney look over this. This is not standard for us as realtors, right? So I would really feel better if you had your attorney just glance over it and take a peek. Tell them all that up front. But there's a couple of things I do want to point out in here to pay attention to.
Yes.
One is the seller's disclosure.
Okay.
It says they don't have to just provide a seller's disclosure, but then there's some language in there that says, you know what, if we provide you material defects, or if there are material defects, we'll let you know about those. So my understanding is
But
they
how do they
don't
even know?
fall under, right, they don't fall under the exemptions
Okay.
of being able to not provide a seller's disclosure,
Okay.
right? The other thing is on the contingencies. So if you have a home to sell and it's contingent upon the sale of another home, they have a disclaimer in there that they're going to continue to market the property and accept offers and they'll boot you out. Now we know that is in our kickout clause, right? That we have that option too. But their language kind of makes it feel like that's what they're going to do. So there's just little things like that in the contract, but you have to make sure that you don't assume, like I said before, that this is just basically our TREC contract on their form. No, there's lots of other additions that they have that you need to understand and go through. And it's not a standard form. So Zillow may have a contract, Open Door may have a contract, or these new entities that you're talking about may have their own contracts. So we just want to make sure that we are protecting our clients and know that we're giving them the best advice. Get an attorney if they're not for sure, and make sure that they read through that and you read through that properly, so, and thoroughly.
Okay. So if we were to have some big categorizations of what's going on here,
Yeah.
I think the people that sold a property to any one of these big institutional investors, where they're buying them through some iBuyer program, I think the house is more apt to have a major issue. And by major issue, I mean either, whether it's a system issue that it doesn't heat and cool right in certain spots, but just fundamental problems that may show up on an inspection but might not. Like the
Because
flow's not right.
Why, in a market of multiple offers that people are begging and doing everything and, giving up their children as part of the deal. No, in all honesty, why would someone...
But never their ducks.
Never their ducks. Why would someone just want to be done? And like I said, I think there are instances, very few, that, if they're elderly and they just can't go through this process, or, they have a lot of children and they just can't allow these showings, or if, they've owned the home for a long time, they're like, that's fine. I'm totally happy with that price.
My issue is, I believe the homes that were bought,
I believe that too.
Are the ones that are just super unique, but in a bad way. Right?
Yeah.
Like there's something in them that you just walk in and it's maybe like a sunk down, living room that's like has one step in it or something like super unique. Or it just has a weird flow, or the kitchen's too small. And on paper, it's okay. But then when you see it, you're like, this is just a little weird, right? Like the headlights shine directly in the house all the time.
I mean, those are things
Just
that wouldn't be a material defect of the home, but something that could, maybe there's a dump behind the house, or, all of these factors that you're unaware of. And, this is a situation that I know we've talked about before, but we had an open door property, and I'm not bashing anybody. I'm just giving you examples, real life examples, so you can be aware. But we had a property, a buyer went in, they had no, here's your disclosure, we never lived in it, we don't know of anything, right? No survey, we don't have a survey. Well, we found a survey, and that survey had a pool in the backyard. Well, on the survey, us looking at it, there was no pool back there. They actually had a gazebo where the pool was. So in digging, we found out that actually then that iBuyer Open Door provided us with the survey. And I said, hey, there's no pool here. And they're like, yeah, we know. You have to have a permit to remove a pool because there's electrical and plumbing fixtures and things, gas fixtures, and they didn't do that. So needless to say, our buyer terminated. But those are just some of the things that if you didn't stumble on it and you find it out later, that could be pretty catastrophic.
And
right?
I don't think they want to deceive you, but I just think the properties they end up buying are super unique along those lines.
I don't know who goes and looks at it, honestly.
Or who cares enough, or who really digs in to find the stuff.
It's a
because
business.
You're not going to find it if you're not local, if you don't know, if it's not important, if it's, all those things. And those programs are like, we're going to buy it fast. And fast has a problem.
It does.
Right? They're buying it from like
and there's
New
a
York
reason.
City.
So it's just, be aware, be a little extra cautious if you see something like that. And, don't take those little things for granted because it could cost you later.
Ladies and gentlemen, that's a wrap on that one. Well, thanks for coming today. We did exactly what we're not supposed to do, talk about one topic for the whole time. And we're supposed to move on so they're clean and concise, but we did. So, whatever. We'll try to be better tomorrow.
We're trying. We don't summarize well.
No, I suppose not.
I just feel like y'all need this info.
I appreciate it. It's good. Let us know if you'd prefer. Let us know if you'd provide one topic. If you'd like one topic discussed more in depth, or multiple topics talked about shorter.
Ooh.
Yeah.
You choose.
You right now.
Yeah.
Let us know what you think about that.
We're gonna just sit
chat
here
in
and
and tell. No, but it is good info to let us know, right?
We'll
see you guys tomorrow.
Yeah.
Anything else? Are you good?
That's it.
All right.
Have
Mañana.
a happy Tuesday.
I personally don't mind when it's one topic.
It's many topics. I mean,
Yeah.
it's kind of hard to get it all out there.
Yeah, no, it is. But
I should do better.
no, I don't know. I don't know.
Sorry.
No, I'm not
That's my
saying
fault.
that's it. No, I'm not saying that's a thing either. You ready? Zillow is the topic.
Buying this bike on Zillow.
What did he say?
This is our topic. Take the picture, ready? Yeah.
Good. And now.
Okay.
Give me all your money.
All the money.
Well, I guess that's it.
That is all she wrote there. Thank you, Shana.
It's a great, great day.
Sure.
It's a good day. Get up. Can't you see the sun shining? I woke up and I rolled out of bed. Got dressed and I left at 10. Check my nails, looking good. It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood. Oh yeah! I know this'll be the day. Oh, yeah. Everything will be okay. Oh, yeah. I kiss my cares all away. Oh, yeah. It's gonna be a good, good day. It's gonna be a good, good day. Good, good day. Hey. I think it's finally all gonna go my way. Go my way. Rain or shine, no, I don't mind. This day is mine. I'm gonna chase all those gray clouds away. It's gonna be a good day. It's gonna be a good day. No more crying myself to sleep and thinking better days are a far off dream. Get up and I move my feet 'cause I hear music playing on these streets. Oh yeah.